Greetings, you may call me Tog. Yesterday I had an interesting conversation in my comment section. The conversation was dealing with aspects of my past and some personal information, so I figured you viewers wouldn't mind hearing a little bit more of my anecdotes. I have a bit of a confession. I'm a total sucker for hard luck stories. I've let many an individual stay on my couch for months on end. I believe I've picked up this practice from my mother. When I was 11 years old, my mother informed me that this young man of 15 years old was going to be moving in with us for an indefinite amount of time. We were relatively poor, so we didn't have an extra room to keep him there, so he stayed on our couch off and on for the next 5 years. It was only months after he'd already been staying with us that I find out why he was displaced. For whatever reason, I never even thought to question it, but he was kicked out of his parents' house because he was gay. My memories of him are quite fond. I do remember that we did occasionally squabble, but that happens when you live with anybody. He's the one who encouraged me to dress gothic and be the person I want to be, as well as I recall the countless hours we spent hunting each other in GoldenEye. The way SJWs use the term marginalized group as an abstract concept taken from statistical information, it does nothing to actually help real people. Unfortunately, his story is all too common, and all of us have heard anecdotes of the gay teenager who gets kicked out of their parents' house. In a lot of ways, he is far more fortunate than the ex-roommate I spoke about in a previous story. Yes, this would be the same roommate who rescued me from a rather embarrassing situation, where my family always treated the young man from my youth as family. My ex-roommate was not so fortunate. My ex-roommate would have been a cis, straight, white male. He graduated high school at the age of 16, and upon graduation, his father informed him that he would not be staying with them any longer. For the next 3 years before I met him, he spent his time surfing across couches. A day here, a week there, occasionally a month somewhere. But there was times where he had nowhere left to go, and he was out on the cold. He even told me that he would sneak into churches if they left their doors unlocked so he could curl up and have some place warm to sleep. He was a very good-looking young man, and he had gone as far as sleeping with girls he personally found repulsive, so that he'd have a place to stay and a nice warm shower in the morning. The subject of having no home to return to I find to be a particularly sensitive one, for I also have experience with such things. I have been previously married, and our relationship was not going so well. One night, my ex-husband dug through my book bag and found that I was filling out applications to stay somewhere else. I came home from work, and I found that my key off my keychain was missing. I knocked on the door. He greeted me at the door to inform me that I will no longer be staying with him. I myself had to rely on the charity of others so that I didn't wind up on the street. I have paid back what I could, and I try and pay forward the rest. What is the point in saying you support a marginalized group and control people's speech, pretending that will make the world a better place, when there's people in front of you from all walks of life who could use real, tangible assistance? These are my thoughts, and I hope you enjoyed, my lovely viewers. Let me know what you think in the comments down below, and I wish all of you a pleasant rest of your day.